because what is coming is not a skirmish.
Wait, 1 second, hold up. Freeze that frame. Dude, zoom? No way, man, no way. Alright, zoom a little bit more. Alright, let's freeze that frame for a second here. My dudes, I think we might be getting base destruction alongside base building this month. Let's zoom this in one more time. Look at this wall, my dudes. That is a destroyed wall. I know that wall just got punched in the face by the Reaper, but this looks like a wall that has been completely destroyed. Not in the way that we would normally see from the usual explosion decals that happen when the machines launch the rocket. So this is big, my dudes. Our safe place is not so safe if the machines can literally tear it apart. This means that we're gonna need to seriously grind some resources. It also means a huge way that we could actually fail this wave defense when it comes to the game. And also, it has some pretty wild things in regards to potential storage and future additions at our bases in the future. And then on top of that, there's a bunch of other things that this affects as well. For base building, really it means that anything we build will need to treat as something that's only semi-permanent. At least if you plan on actually engaging and utilizing the wave defense mode side of things. We'll either need to plan our structures to be so basic that setting them back up is really easy to do, or maybe we'll need to find ways to preserve the base through the waves of machines. Make some sort of like impenetrable base. I think the first idea is easier than the second, but you can be sure that after a few weeks of testing things out, I'm gonna find a way to lay out bases that is pretty much wave-proof, my dudes. But there's also the question of maybe having some things in the future that aren't destructible, as I'm not sure about it, but I'm pretty sure that not every single thing in our base is going to be actually destructible when it comes to the game. Take a shot every time I say destructible, my dudes. But seriously, for resource gathering, oh boy, my dudes. I know I said it before that the days of the mule are gonna be behind us. The days of the mule profile could be far behind us. But man, was I wrong. We're gonna need to grind like mad, my dudes. I'd say right now it's probably safe to gather steel, like as much steel as possible. Maybe rubber, textile, aluminium, plastic, adhesive. But if you want to be really safe, really just gather as many crafting materials as possible and stockpile like COVID's coming back and hitting the 90s, my dudes. Because if our base is destructible, then man, we're gonna have to either construct an epic fortress that the machines cannot destroy, or we'll need to be ready to rebuild. Both of which will probably be absolutely mental resource sinks. So you're gonna want to prepare as much as you can beforehand here. On the note of huge resource sinks though, that means we're definitely gonna need to be able to keep enough resources to do this comfortably. Hopefully without a mule or two carrying thousands and thousands of resources for us. So this poses the question, should storage be destructible? Now that's something that I think is really tricky. Either no, it shouldn't be destructible so that we don't have to worry about it, or yes, it should be destructible because holy heck, that would be a serious risk-reward thing and would really push us to make the most defensible bases possible. Let me know what you think, if storage should be destructible or not in the comments down below. Personally, I think it should be myself. If storage were actually introduced and it were destructible, we'd have to build some friggin' vaults for that stuff that would be a lot of fun to actually figure out here in the game. Plus, it would really make Phoenix and the machines a fearsome enemy again, even to late game players with full experimental loadouts and thousands of medkits and adrens. Now, storage is not confirmed to be coming to base building as of yet, but I really hope that we'll see some sort of storage thing come in the future, and I think that it's really good for us to start the discussion around storage now when things are early, as opposed to later on when we maybe regret not voicing our ideas and opinions here. Now, this building destruction thing obviously is going to have the biggest impact on wave defense. Because, again, as I was just talking about, there's that threat factor that we need to have. If we can go around component quickscoping all of these machines into junk, then we need a way for them to threaten us. The best way for them to threaten us is to not threaten us, but instead threaten our stuff. Especially if we're going to be facing off against the Reaper. I think that the Reaper is going to make it really tough to keep the base intact, especially after a thermobaric or two. Which ultimately, this whole base destruction thing is a win-win. It makes us work hard to make great bases, and it puts some new steam to the old machines by making them threatening to us again, but in a brand new way here with base destruction. All in all, man, if base building is destructible, then I am all about it. This will be great for making the base building feature replayable endlessly, and will add so much in terms of how we build our bases, and what ways things will go in the future with new additions, updates, and more. We've got a few more things to discuss on my channel over the next couple weeks here in regards to base building, so make sure that you're subscribed so that you can stay up to date with all of the latest and greatest when it comes to Generation Zero, especially in regards to the Resistance update as we gear up for it later on this month. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next one, and until then, peace out, my dudes.